MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, rips in the denim, that's classic.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready! Hustle! 19 Lions!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Looking to throw it, Minshew. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. There Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle. Hey, Trav.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here from Mechie. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Minshew. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Minshew going to try and run. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Jay Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Minshew. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now off to the races down the right side.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes.
sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the right side and caught by Dell. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Ready.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This pass left side to Downs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to look to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, it's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's caught inside the 25. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half,
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Come 19! Come 19! 65 catch! 65 catch! Ready?
Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's complete to Dell.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mechie, the man in motion.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. That is caught.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
79 Broncos.
Stroud. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Left side, he finds Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Minshew sets to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. And he broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And he'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Trap 60! Trap 60! Let go!
Stroud looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gain of 30
Cowboy 80.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw here? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Viking 18. Ready.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Okay, great.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Rig. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10. Minshew. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Minshew's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Minshew. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st down. Here's Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This one, no doubt, important for Matt Gay. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself. But let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one finds Pierce right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 138 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, he'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now Minshew. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Gay's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Colts, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they...